As we gear up for block 4, the poll votes are in. Take a look at what we got. But no surprise in the top 7, they stay the same. The same top 5. You got Utah at 6, NC State at 7, and for the most part, top 3 are the same. It's Oregon and Ohio State flip flop. In the coaches and media poll, as we round out the top 10, Duke and Clemson are in both. Notre Dame in it in the media poll. Notre Dame sitting just outside at 11 in the coaches. Tennessee sits at 8 in the coaches, 12 in the media. You got Baylor, Pat sitting at 11 in the media, 12 in the coaches. Iowa State, USC, flip flop 13 and 14. Penn State and Arkansas, flip flop as well. And then going from 17 through 19, the same. Washington State sitting at 17, OU at 18, Miami at 19. And rounding out the rest of the top 25 on the coaches side, you've got a couple of G5 teams. Boise 22, Missouri State 23, Coastal Carolina 24, Akron 25. Vandy sits at 20 in the coaches poll, Louisville at 21. When you go to the media side, 21 is Louisville, Vandy at 25. A little bit of a difference here. You've got Boise at 22 in both. Missouri State's at 20. Akron, 23 in the middle. Tennessee, instead of Coastal Carolina, sitting at 24. And then when you look at the rest, SMU, next in line in the media poll. Tulsa, 19 points. Florida, rough, from 2-0 to 2-3. They fall out of the top 25 altogether. And then going down, got Wake Forest with 14 votes. UConn are in the rise as they stay undefeated at 8. South Florida, 9. Air Force getting some love. Ain't off to a good start. Got 6 points. Look here. Florida State with 4. Not really sure why we have any again, as we're right now we're sitting at I'm just surprised we have it. And then going to the coaches side, obviously we have at least 4 points because it came from the media side. You see Florida State at 4, Nebraska at 4, Illinois outside looking in, sitting at 26, Tulsa 27 in both. Florida also falling out. Wake Forest close. Texas A&M 97 points. Air Force 92 in Middle Tennessee getting close. 79. SMU 50. Look at the breakdown. Oh, on the coach side, UNC Hill, the closest is 37 points off. I am pretty sure I'm farther off. Yeah, sitting at 26 here, 62 points away. Nothing super crazy here, at least for me. At least I feel like in my full pirate flag, 223 the farthest away. Jose second. Only guys to be above 150 points off. But a lot of variance in this poll, as you can imagine. It's going to be like that as we still kind of sort out where the G5 teams fall in our poll. Looking at the media poll, 75 points off. That's the farthest I've been off all season. So looking at it, we can look at my poll directly. Texas and LSU 1 and 2, Bama 3. Then I have Oregon over Ohio State for now, 4 and 5. This is kind of partly from last season. Both teams have looked good so far. Utah and Clemson round out my 7. I have Tennessee at 8, Baylor 9, Duke 10. So that's my top 10. 11 through 15, USC, Notre Dame, NC State, Iowa State, Miami. 16 through 20, Arkansas, Penn State, Boise. Yes, they have a loss, but they picked up another win against a P4 school. Louisville, Vandy, SMU, Washington State, Wake Forest, Texas A&M, and Missouri State. So 3, including Boise, 3 G5 teams in my poll, the most I've had so far. It's kind of tough because so many teams lost. The question was, if you're a G5 team, how far do I raise you and how far do I drop these P4 schools? Because you look at a team like, say, Vandy, they have a loss, but they also are a Power 4 school. I still, in general, will give a nod to a one-loss Power 4 school over an undefeated G5. Usually it's when the separation is 2. And then I can take a deeper look into their schedule as well. Missouri State undefeated, but they also have a win against Mizzou, ranked early in the season. And if you know the story of that game, you see the score and see it's a 3-point game. But it's a tale of 2 games. A disconnect led to Mizzou getting some light. But Missouri State did what it needed to do to win. Washington State, yes, they have a loss to Washington, but they also started out higher in the poll. They had some impressive wins. And you have teams like SMU. They have a loss. They've been kind of quiet and under the radar. Louisville, they just picked up their first loss. Wake Forest has a loss, a couple. Like how, like, with all these teams that have lost this block, how someone has to go into. If I'm going to pull someone from the top 25, someone's got to go up there. Well, it made it kind of tough for me. Oklahoma was the big one. That dude is a really good player from what I've seen, but he's only played 1 game. And he's only played 1. It's hard for me. We're looking at 6 weeks into the season. At worst, he would have 4 games and only 1 split. Saying at worst, assuming that his 2 bye weeks are in the first 3 blocks. So once he starts playing games, I'm sure he'll be winning. He'll move up, but until then, he's dropped out until he can start playing. It's also one of the reasons why LSU fell behind Texas for me. When LSU's played, he's looked impressive, but a slow start in terms of getting his games played. With Jiggy equally looking impressive. Texas gets the nod. That's why Texas is number 1 for me. But we'll see how things look for the next one. And these G5 teams definitely make it interesting. A lot of teams have played well down there, and I'm really curious to see who else will jump into the top 25 the next fall. So I'm sure with the conference games, with the P4 schools, as more losses pile up, G5 teams will start to sneak